Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ajax, and I'm here again for video number 3. First off, we gotta show off the drink of the night. Tonight is Blue, Ultra Blue Hawaiian Sugar-Free Monster. Oh yeah. Now, I always compare this to like a blue slushy flavor or blue Hi-C. Hi-C. Icy, not Hi-C. Sound German there for a second. Just this is turning into an ASMR video. Listen to the bubbles. Ooh, you hear that? Oh, you hear that? That's my phone stand. Ooh, how about this? That's the okay. I'm stopping. Oh, what am I doing? Cheers, my friends. Oh yeah. Delicious. Anyway, new cards came in the mail today. One of them, or at least two of the cards, I will try to review today. Here are two cards that I have already in the collection, and then these two came in the mail today. So we got the Metalux purple bicycle set, this hippie hypnosis deck, and this isn't a bicycle set. This is just a regular different okay, what is this from? Paradise Cave Publications. So it's not an official bicycle set, but if you know me, I love me some zombies, and according to the box, it has different undead creature factoids on all 52 cards. So how are we going to decide? We are going to let fate decide. This is a 4-sided die. There's 4 right there. And fun fact, the dice set that I have, this particular dice set, glows in the dark. And it's, wonder if you can get a better look at it. It's sparkly, it's purple, and it's awesome. So left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. See what happens. Hey, look at that. That's a 4, baby. That is a 4. Tonight we'll be waking the undead. They're gonna come and get you, Barbara. Okay, here's a little preview of what the cards are gonna look like. I don't know. I like the red. I like the green. It'll be kind of interesting to see how they play in solitaire form. And usually, where is it? There's usually a pull tab on these things. I think it's right there. I might just have to come at it differently. There we go. Oh yeah. Professional unboxer there. I really don't want to try and damage the box that much, because I am a collector of cards and I like to keep these boxes in the best condition as I can. It's kind of tight. The box be kind of tight. Viewer discretion is advised. If you think this is creepy, or if you have little children, who are watching with you. Maybe they're used to playing Call of Duty Zombies. Maybe they're used to that. Maybe that's okay. Maybe they're like 4 or 5 years old and they don't understand what a zombie is. This might be a little creepy for them. So just be aware. So here we go. Got your jokers. I like that. I like the design of that. That's pretty cool. It's pretty gruesome, pretty cool. And just a little quick glimpse. I'm a sucker for having the suits, like having the card fronts be different colored depending on the suit. So this might, there you go, Pet Sematary. There's church for you. You know, ooh, that's like Jeff the Killer right there. Oof, yeah, definitely be careful with the young ones for this. Ooh, yeah. This is not a, I shouldn't say this is strictly a kids channel. This is an everybody channel, so this is just a viewer discretion video. Let's go to that kitty cat. I know that's a movie reference right there. I just don't remember. It's a Return of the Dead. That's a Walking Dead. Here we go. Let's see what this factoid is. A zombie cat is featured in the film Pet Sematary. Church the cat is hit by a truck and killed, and his body is buried in the Titler Pet Cemetery. Church's burial in the cursed graveyard and subsequent reanimation spurred the film's human characters to use a similar method to bring back a human life. And boy, are they sorry. Pet Sematary is my favorite Stephen King movie. Not my favorite movie, I should say favorite Stephen King book. A lot of people are like, no, that story's too sad. Why would you like that movie? And I guess I like the movie because let me talk about the book for a second longer, and then I'll talk about the movie. Jeez, brain, I know you're excited. I know you're excited about the zombies. Just kind of get your points across. Anyway, I like the movie so much is because, God, I did it again. I like the book so much because it reminds me so much of the movie. The movie, the 1988, 1989 movie, I find hilarious. Not, the story itself is not hilarious. It is a very sad, very depressing, very gut-wrenching story. But the movie itself, the actor who plays Louis Creed is just his acting choices in that movie are a thing to be studied. Ooh, that is a tough shuffle. They are I wouldn't say they're do I have let's lighten things up with Bluey. Okay, we're gonna compare a gruesome deck to a family-friendly deck. I'm looking at the thickness. You probably can't tell on the camera anyway, but I think the zombie cards are like a half a centimeter thicker than a bicycle card. It just feels like a thicker card compared to shuffling with a bicycle set. So we'll see how far this game goes. That's right. Oof. That's a rough shuffle. I know. I'm not rating this deck yet. I am not rating this deck. Okay, let's get to the game. See how it goes. can only, that, I think that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's adjust. There's a Deadite from the Evil Dead series. That, oh, it's Freddy from Friday the 13th. Freddy, excuse me, Jason. God, I'm sorry to disappoint you viewers. I messed up 2 characters. So that's basically zombie Jason without the mask. I mean, I like the whole idea of putting factoids about pop culture and zombies and whatnot. As I was flipping through the deck earlier, I saw a look like a behind the scenes picture of them putting Freddy's face together. Oh, this is a zombie dog from Resident Evil. Let's see. Let's look at the cards that we have on the table. That's Evil Dead 2, Friday the 13th, Part 5. That's just some art depicting on blowing up a zombie's head, I guess. 1972 Spanish-Portuguese horror film Tombs of the Blind Dead. That sounds interesting. And then that's Tales from the Crypt. And then this is from World War Z. I believe this is at the tail end of that movie where Brad Pitt injects himself with HIV, and the zombies don't detect them because of the disease. And so that's basically the cure to save humanity, is to infect everyone with diseases or whatever. Okay. Oh, that's a little factoid on voodooism, I think. I just read the card. I don't know about this deck. Ooh, here we go. In Mary Shelley's 1818 novel Frankenstein, amateur Victor Frankenstein. Let's just talk about Frankenstein. Now the art, it might be from one of the more recent Frankenstein movie adaptations, but I'm not for sure. Hey, look, Jeff the Killer. 1938, Don Post, known as the Godfather of Halloween, had a significant role in coming up with the very first over-the-head latex masks, which became a staple in the history of rubber mask and Halloween merchandising, creating and selling carnival masks that were lightweight and held their shape. Shown here is a latex zombie mask from the 1970s. Just, my God. I'm sure in real life it doesn't look that bad, but that's gonna be in my dreams tonight. This looks like Bigfoot. Video game fanatics or traditional board game lovers, there's no lack of strange undead characters in games, including Bigfoot, Abomination, a miniature and card set for the board game Zombicide 2nd Edition by Come On. I call them Come On, but it's Simon. I call them Come On. Zombies and Bigfoot are both staples of American pop culture, blah, blah, blah. I think we'll just do a deck pass. Not a deck pass, but like a... Now this is basically a deck pass. Horror Express. The film Horror Express, 1972. Sets in 1906. Passengers aboard the Europe-bound Trans-Siberian Railway train. They are stalked one by one by an alien intelligence inhabiting the frozen body of an ancient primitive humanoid. Brought on board by an anthropologist, zombie-style murder and mayhem ensue. And then the last card, that's from The Last of Us. They call them clickers because that's what they do. Anyway, for prosperity's sake, we'll say that we did that. Did that. Put that there. that, put that up, and then move a jack over for another 9. Anyway, so that is, I'm going to put this away. I'm very disappointed. I was kind of hoping for something a lot better. I might look through the cards and read all the factoids, but I think this is the first deck that's going to get the Joker rating. It's a scale of 1 to 5. Well, it's a scale of 1 to 5. If you haven't heard of my ranking system, I go spades, diamonds, hearts, clubs. How do I do it? I did spades for the ace of spades as the top, then diamond, then heart, then club, then joker. So you got the top 2, you got the middle and bottom 2. So this is the bottom of my ranking right now. I haven't hit an ace of spades deck yet. So we're going to lighten up the mood with an actual bicycle set. This is the original deck I was going to do for tonight. I tried something a little different. Try to let fate decide. Oh no. Oh no. There's a sticker. Oh no. Not the. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to ruin the box. Oh no. I'm too far away for a knife. Oh no. Just force it. I don't want to force it. Oh, okay, hold on. There. Okay. That was a lot of work. And there we go, a man and his bicycle. Got your jokers, ace of spades, diamond, clubs, then hearts. Ooh. Is that a misprint? Okay, there's the king. There's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think these are misprints. I believe I have everything else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have everything. Huh. Well, isn't that awesome? I never opened a bicycle set with misprints in them. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And one of my favorite colors is purple. So I'm really digging the color. And bicycle sets just feel so much better. Okay. Little tip. If you see cards that are starting to warp, starting to bend, it all has to do with moisture in your house or apartment or wherever you keep your cards. Try your best to keep them in an environment controlled container, like I want to say a Tupperware container, but in like a, you know what I mean, like a big tub, a big tub with a lid. Usually it's, on average, it's pretty dry down in the basement, so I've been so far so good lucky with how my cards are turning. My nose itches. How my cards are staying in pretty good condition. Also, another trick to try and work that warp out, instead of shuffling it normally, I'm shuffling it in reverse to try and work that warp out. I wonder if I can get a bridge with this. I'll shuffle one more time and I'll get a game started. A little. That was a little. This video will go a little bit over, but that's okay. We don't have a question of the night. Let's see. We talked about TV shows growing up when we were kids. So, how about favorite movie? I did it again. What was your favorite movie growing up? Or just in general? Yeah. I remember summers growing up. My dad was a baseball player. He wasn't in the majors. I don't think he was in the minors either. He played baseball in college, but I don't think he tried to go big with it. So baseball and golf and all that sports were big in the family. So mom was, I don't know if it was one of my brothers who kept asking for sports movies, but we got Little Giants, we got Sandlot. We didn't have a League of Their Own, but my grandparents did. So I remember spending way too much time inside and watching Sandlot, and then going over to grandparents' place, and sometimes we'd watch League of Their Own, or someone will pop it on the TV when we're flipping through channels, and we'll watch that. I just remember flipping back and forth between different movies all the time growing up. For most of your viewers that I have, probably already know this, but I love movies and TV shows, and I watched all of them growing up. And for your real fans out there, I should say, the people who actually know me, they know that I have Billy Madison and Tommy Boy basically memorized. And I remember my classmates always asking, Alex, do a line from the movie. Do the scene that you do all the time. I'm like, okay, no problem. And then I do it for them. You could probably guess I was the class clown, and I was very proud of that, because I love to entertain people. I love to make people laugh. And that's how, that's how I got joy out of it, was to see people laugh and smile and take the weight off of their troubles for as long as I can, make their day a little bit better. Because that's the goal, right? Is just to live better. If you're not busy, if you're not laughing and having fun in life, then what's the point? I'm not trying to say off yourself or anything. God, no, please don't. I'm trying not to get all depressed or anything, but if you take life, what I'm trying to say is, if you take life too seriously, then you need to lighten up and have some fun. We can't just wake up, go to work, come home, go to bed, wake up, go to work, go home, go to bed. We can't do that day in and day out. I can't do that. That would drive me insane. So I have, like I mentioned before, I have these hobbies that just call to me, I sound like a junkie. They take the edge off, man. But we all have our quirks. We all have the things that we like and enjoy. And I'm all for finding happiness in life. You know, whatever makes you happy, go for it. Like this YouTube thing. I know I'm not gonna be big or get 1 million subscribers or anything like that. I know that. But I'm doing this because I've always wanted to do it. I've always talked about how it would be fun to make YouTube videos and how fun it would be to entertain as many people as I can on this platform for as long as I can do it. And like I've said before, I plan on doing other things. Just right now, especially when I'm recording these after work, after a long day's work, I just kind of want to do something that's not as mentally draining as playing chess against myself or doing Sudoku or anything like that. Because, yeah, I don't like math. Sometimes math is hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just making sure for spacing. There's the 3. There's the 3 again. There's the 3. There's the 5. Okay. I need some stuff to happen. I might have to switch to, even if I do switch to one card, I don't think it's going to make a difference. That'll help. Definitely will help. I think the 7 of clubs, I think I have the 7 in here. I just don't see it. Here we go. Because I know there's a jack in here. Yep. Is there a red 10? Yep. Oh, and I'm just throwing cards everywhere. Oh no. Oh no. I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. But no, back to doing things that make you happy. You know, just if working out at 3 in the morning makes you happy, it's good for you. It's good for the body to work out. If you like to read, and not just fiction, but nonfiction, go for it. Reading is good for you. I'm going to do a big old slurp. Well, let's see. Can I do anything? I don't think I can do anything. All I have is the Queen of Spades. I need a 4 and a 5. No, there's the 5. I need the 4 so I can get this. I can get that up there. I need a 7 of clubs. 7 of clubs is in here. A 4 of spades is in here. Yeah, this is... can I move this 5? Can I... Here. Let's try this. Move the 5. Put the 6 of diamonds in here. 7 of clubs. 8 of clubs. Okay, that's something. Do I have any more magic in this top hat? Can I move this 10? I'm looking at all my outs. I need the 7 of diamonds. I don't have it. 7 of diamonds is in here. Yeah, I think think that's it. I believe that's it. So 7 diamonds, 4 spades. There's the jack and the king. I am 1 for 2. I don't count that zombie setup as a game. Okay, so thoughts on this deck. It's very simple. I'm just a guy doing YouTube on a phone, so you know me. Keep it simple, sweetie. And what this is just your run-of-the-mill basic bicycle set. And it's the quality. When was this published? 2023, so it's only this deck is only 3 years old. It shuffles well. It feels good in the hands. It's not as thick. You know, I think I'll give this a diamond. I think I'll give it a diamond. Yep. We haven't found the Ace of Spades deck yet. I thought the zombie deck was going to be the Ace of Spades, but it's a joker, sadly. But hey, you win some, you lose some. So anyway, I am grateful for everyone who showed up. Thank you so much for leaving likes. Thank you to the first person to leave a comment on my first video. That was very nice of you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I have for tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care.